a lot of young Black bodies are having the opportunity of coming into higher education and getting their master's degree through a lens of being artists of hip hop, because that is informing their crafting.
The styles, hip hop, and everything that we celebrate today are long descendants of jazz movement, original jazz, actual jazz dance, like percussive, cool, syncopated, individualized jazz.
Anything. It's like somebody DJs and they spin.
You don't have to know music.
Top 40, and the people that want to hear that go nuts like they've never heard it before, and
they listen to it on the way over.
Yeah, they heard it in the car. Look at us.
Listen, I had to come with it. You are in demand. How do you decide whether you take that lower rate or not?
I'm the worst with that. I piss people off all the time.
My name's Duncan. I'm a fourth-year student at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Seeing a course that is specifically centering Black and brown women's contributions to hip-hop's inception, as well as its kind of contemporary popularity and global impact, is really important for just a more honest understanding of who innovated the form, who created it, where it's been and where it's headed. So I was just incredibly grateful for the opportunity to be in a class that was centering those voices which have been erased from the history.
And there's always someone next to these artists that make the work possible, and they're often women. I wanted to make sure to tell that story, that all of that was present.
Like, I think we all kind of, as artists, take things from along the way and incorporate them into our work.
Working with her helped me to clarify what I want to do in this space as a scholar and as an artist and as an educator.
I had the opportunity to participate in Professor Berg McPhee's residency course. The conversations were rich, the students were brilliant, the virtual events were plentiful.
Here was this artist, here is this strong woman, like just falling out of the sky at the end of a Roots album.
The movement was hard. All of the guest artists were impactful, but I will particularly remember the class with Ursula Rucker.
It is that we didn't appreciate our interaction, our moments of interaction and engagement. We weren't loving. We weren't kind, we weren't compassionate. So if we have to sit down for a year or whatever, let's get it together. Let's look at let's look at this big picture together.
Erasure was really useful for understanding how Black and brown women have been invisibilized, taken out of, or credit for their work and their innovation attributed to white people throughout hip-hop history or stage performance history.
Why is it that I can be a part of a white artist's representation of a Black art form, but as a Black artist can't get funding or space to share my perspective and understanding of my Black art in this same space?
My whole thing is I love the quintessential hip hop look. I think that's a thing. It should be celebrated. But that's not all that it is, right?
Not all that it is.
Don't think that you're going to throw me in front of a graffiti wall and, I'm not in the 80s. You can't relive that time.
My bad, what? Oh, I'm sorry.
I really have to say is thank you again to Professor Bird and Professor Holland. We need more courses like this at UW-Madison. We need more students having these conversations like the ones we had.